Hi everybody, welcome back to Terra Firma Craft Infinity Evolve with me, Sid, and I've been doing a little bit of prep work over here. This is where the path is going to come in, and the tunnel itself is going to be made out of glass and ice. So at the moment we've got dripping water. I may replace some of this ice over here to give it drips as well, but this is all unspawnable, and obviously underneath we're going to have the display area for the Yetis. That's the plan. However, I find I am desperately wanting some if I have a look at ice, I mean I've got stacking a bit there and a couple of stacks and a bit there, so I am most definitely going to need more ice and less of this. So first things first, I am going to need to head off to Twilight, back to the Yeti caves, and grab myself a whole bunch of ice. Back in a bit. World's largest ice tray. It's got a whole bunch of normal ice as well, because I've got a few plans. What I do want is snow. Now I could get snowballs. However, that would seem a little bit silly in modded. When we have devices which are considerably better at providing things for us like ice or snow. Now I could have got ice from there as well. In modded there are alternative ways for all of this stuff, but by the way, this is my third time I've had to return back to recharge my my pick. So yeah, got a lot of. If we have a look in here, we've got ice in there, but if we look in here, we've got quite a bit of packed ice. So yeah, we're doing pretty good there. So first things first, have I actually made one of the devices I'm thinking of? And let me have a look. Have we got one? We've got a fluid transfer, magma crucible, induction. The answer is no, we haven't. Let us go and make a glacial precipitator. I love the word precipitator. It just makes me, the way it comes out of my mouth, it just makes me feel like Dr. Evil for some reason. Precipitator, glacial. So we can go obviously at different levels. Probably given the kind of point we're at, we should probably go with a resonant machine frame, which is going to need a hardened machine frame basic. Let's see whether we can do that. Everything except the thing. Do we have a machine frame? Stupid question. We don't. Okay, so we need to get a machine frame basic, and we need to get a tin gear and the. All right, we'll do it the expensive way, because quite frankly I can't bother to go and cast one. And oh, you can do it that way, can we? Okay, we'll do it that way then. Fine, now you show me. And then there's a basic, and then we can jump up here and we need an electron gear, which will give us that, and then we can go to a signalum gear, which will give us what we're short on then. We are short on we can go with fused quartz. I think we may have a little bit of that up there. Yeah, the reason obviously we would do this is again we can apply the speed upgrades, because patience is not. We'll take the heart. We'll take the lot. Patience is usually not a sign of a modern Minecraft player, ironically. I say ironically because you would have thought. Alright, so what do we need? We need one of you. Yep, and that will give us one of those. And then we can get a glacial precipitator. Glacial precipitator. Oh, we're going to need copper. No, let me just hang on. Let me get that one. 1 and 2, and we want one of those. At least that doesn't change anywhere, and that should be everything we need for a resonance precipitator. But then we've got the augments. So what we probably want is I want speed. Flux is, yeah, we don't need that. That is secondary chances, completely irrelevant. That's just for the cobblestone generator. So it is a speed. And is there an efficiency one? That's a dynamo efficiency, isn't it? Alright, what we got? Anything at all? No, I think we just want one of those, which should be some of that, and is that? No, that one, and that. Right, let's go and get that in. Oh, we needed. Do I need? Oh, let me just check first. Oh God, what the hell is it called? A while since I played with these. Oh God. Not a fluid. Not a fluid thing. Fluid transposer, no. Aqueous accumulator. There we go. Aqueous accumulator. I'm not bothered about having it be resonant this time, I don't think. Let's just... Oh, God damn it. Basic. Yeah, no. God damn you. Right, we'll get there. Let me go and get this built. You've seen aqueous accumulators before. Back in a mo. Alright, well that's the snow problem sorted. We have got a little pond of water here in the thing, but I forgot you needed all 3 of those, and I also upgraded this to a resonant just to allow it to keep up. But yeah, we've got snow for days, and that will fill up in no time. Right, so armed with all that, the next thing we need to do is go and make a great big bloody hole in the ground. And I am wondering about the feasibility. Industrial TNT, tiny TNT. We only have industrial, if I remember rightly, leaves the drops, which I'm really not bothered about. So let's have a look. I haven't really got a lot of gunpowder there, have I? Okay, not a problem. 40 will definitely give us a good start. We have a flint and tinder. Yep, we've got that. Of course, we do need to make sure we're well away from that glass. So the first thing we're going to need to do is take this and do a little bit of manual hollow it before we continue on there. While I'm talking about while this is on my mind, C kindly made the offer of saying, you're crap at Thorncraft. You're never going to get to a point where I really should also put some torches down, shouldn't I, if I've got any? Do I have? I've got some. Do I not have torches anywhere? Oh well. Let me remedy this problem. This is not, by the way, to stop mob spawns. There shouldn't really be that much of a problem with that going on around here. This is just to allow me to, well, you guys to see while I'm talking, because otherwise what we end up with is a very, very dark environment, and we don't want a very, very dark environment. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, so C has kindly said, if you go to my base, there's a tome of knowledge sharing with basically all of Thorncraft's research unlocked. expect a hell of a lot of warp. And oh, hello. So consequently, yeah, we have got the possibility, courtesy of other players from when we were a server, of getting to the point where we can unlock, you know, all the good Thorncraft stuff. We'll see how we go. I mean, a lot of it is going to there's going to be a lot of dependency on how long this series goes on for, and I honestly can't tell you what that answer is, because there is, well, let's put it not to put too fine a point on it. This is not the most popular series that I record, so it does take quite a bit of time to record as well on occasion. I mean, certainly this Twilight World build has not been trivial, and I'm not saying it's a huge build or mega build or anything like that. It's just when you have a certain limited amount of time available, you have to work within certain constraints, and most of those constraints revolve around how much time you've got available and how much time you put into a project for, in quotes, how many views you get off of said video. And I know that sounds really mercenary, and it would be doubly mercenary if I was just doing this, you know, for cash with Shiny. I'm not. Someone asked me after he asked the question, you know, I didn't think you were monetized, and it's like, well, I am monetized, but this is not my source of income. I don't think I've ever claimed not to monetize my videos. The videos do play ads, and, you know, I'd be a fool not to, because on the mainly, if I'm really being brutally honest, because monetizing your videos has one big advantage when you're me. It pays for things like new microphones. Now, yeah, I can afford a new microphone. A new microphone is not going to break the bank. Neither is a new hoofle flanger or whatever, you know, you name it. These things are not going to be the be all and end all. They should, you know, I have to buy them out of my own pocket. But it does pay for things. It helps a little bit down the line, and to that extent, I don't see any problem with monetizing videos when your objective is to, you know, oops, a bit of lag. Pay for the tools of the trade, if you like. My God, getting quite a lot of lag here. Alright, let me continue digging anyway, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so with a bit of luck, we'll not destroy the glass. I've dug a little bit further down. I just want to get some kind of random variation. That's actually almost too uniform. That's not so hot at all. Yeah, well, as long as we're leaving that intact, we can just kind of start randomly shaping this tunnel. Now we need to head this way a little bit as well, just to what I'll give some AFLN right now. Let's pop a little bit down there, see what we get. Not a lot, really. You know, TNT's vastly overrated. We also need to clear ourselves of some more gubbins, and we probably should have a bite to eat. Anyway, I've got blowing up to do, and yeah, as much as I'll be honest, you know, I often wonder why people get excited when YouTubers do these massive great TNT things, because TNT is actually pretty underwhelming when it comes to Minecraft, in my personal opinion there. Ow. He says, that's what you get when you diss TNT, it comes back and bites you on the ass. Whee! But there is a certain amount of satisfaction to whacking a great blob of TNT, or certainly when you do the big ones. It's almost a shame that Minecraft suffers so badly trying to actually handle the frame rate from something as... oh, wow, that got me. But yeah, well, we'll keep on working. This might be a mistake. No. And well, as I say, we'll utilise good old TNT as much as we can to give ourselves a bit more of a rough shape. That's probably about as far out that way as I want to go. Maybe we want to kind of shape ourselves around a little bit, get some and as to how deep I want to go, then, well, maybe a little bit deeper, he says, falling in. But I do need to go this way a little bit, and if I remember rightly, I don't think we're going to be that far off the Hydra. We'll probably get away with that. What was that? 1, 2, 3, and maybe 1, 2, 3. So yeah, a little bit of work from me, and get me away, Ray. And I'll be back in a little while. It's Bane the pig. Alright, I've constructed a one focus of excavation because it gives me this range ability just to carve into things here. I'm still not 100% certain about this layout. Down here we definitely need to do something. I probably need to go and recharge my hammer actually. Let's go. And while we're there, we can pick up some. There we go. Let's get the hammer recharged. Hammer time. The old joke. Can't believe I'm out of gunpowder. Not a major issue, but I was quite enjoying myself with the TNT. Actually, I know what I did run out, or what I did fail, and my flint and steel died, and I've still got some TNT to set off. Flint and steel, make me one of those, please. Thank you. And we shall also grab a whole bunch of snow, because snow's going to be handy. And oh yeah, that's definitely done the trick, hasn't it? Okay, a couple of no. Alright, that's better. We can use that. Well, we can when we stop lagging. I'm having a lot of lag tonight and I don't know why. Although I haven't rebooted my machine for a couple of recordings, so that's probably because I've still got memory leak issues, and yeah, they are a thing, unfortunately. Okay, so we're on with that. Hammer's recharged, back to Twilight World, and we can continue. Let's go and see. Of course, now it's getting a little bit more hairy going. Oh, I should have got the glass while I was at it. Oh, it doesn't matter. We can go back for that. It's getting a little bit more hairy every time we go in there because it's getting darker and darker, and mobs are spawning. I actually don't mind if creepers spawn, to be honest, because creepers will help me excavate. Alright, prove me liar this time, will you? Yeah. So the idea, my general idea here with all of this is to blow 9 bells of crap out of all of this. I think there's one more. Yeah. Use my hammer up above here just to shape out the top of this tunnel, which is why we got the hammer, of course. Actually, I've already got the hammer. Okay. But at least we can come in this way then, and you know, start shaping out. And I'm going to have to empty my inventory yet again, because it is, oh, and it's also, we got water, yay, and more water. We're going to have to fix all of this as well then, aren't we? Okay, yeah, I've got some fixing and some inventory management to do, so let me put most of that away, and I'll be back again in a moment. Alright, so I'm starting to fill out, and this is the kind of shape I'm going now. The clear ice is going to be mainly used up near the surface, because the actual tunnel itself, with the exception of maybe out here, and hopefully that will be out of range, is not going to be illuminated because it's glass and non-spawnable. So things like are out here will fill up with ice, and things like this will go, and obviously we'll fill that in, and yada yada. Similarly, like these will probably end up just being filled, but we'll worry about those. My main concern at the moment is getting the floor non-spawnable, because we're going to be, what I don't want is a bunch of creepers and everything coming in here and basically causing trouble. You know, could be getting up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. Yeah, you know the one. And in some cases it's actually beneficial to just fill some of these overhangs in a little as well, rather than bother having to try and light them all. But relatively straightforward, nothing earth-shaking or overly exciting in the mix here. Yeah, that will probably get filled in, so this will definitely need to come out, and it's really just trying to make something that looks reasonably natural. Lots of ice, snow and stuff at the bottom, and again more lag. Whenever I start recording, it must be linked to recording software. Oh well, anyway, I'm going to continue on with this, and again I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I think, just checking, but I think that is everything on the actual, just the plain ice and stuff. I've left exposed rock. I was wondering, we'll try that. If that melts, then we've got a problem, but you know, I've tried to keep the ice as far away from the light as possible. We need to go and find a way out, which is here, and we need to get more of this glass to run down here, here and all the way down. And obviously there's work to do outside here as well, and it's raining, and similarly there's work to do behind here, and yeah, yada yada, lots of work to do. But if that's what it looks like without the night vision, so I think that's looking pretty good. Right, tinker's glass and one other special ingredient. In fact, let's go do tinker's glass first, because we should be about there. Yeah, we've also got a slight problem that we've got no room in the for tinkered glass. In the inventory, that is. Anyway, let me get my other secret weapon, and I'll be back in a moment. All right, before we run off and just do the next step, I just want to, first things first, I want to find a place where I'm not going to wash away anything unpleasant. Now, I'm not sure if placing these guys next to a light source will cause them to melt. In the past, it has. And the question is, will it now? So we might be able to get away with some of these in the floor. They certainly seem to be okay, but it doesn't matter. Right, slash home Twilight World, because we have got some work to do, a little bit of planning, a little bit of shenanigans, and then I think next episode we should be able to finish this tunnel off. It's not going to be this episode because we've got, bloody hell, hang on a second. Do come on. I know there's a lot of stuff going on around your computer and all that, but for the love of God, it shouldn't be that laggy. Anyway, which is an odd thing to say for an agnostic, I know, but there you go. Right, so what we need to do is, to start off with, we need to finalise this side of the tunnel. Let me just get these back on so you can see. I keep on forgetting I've got that as well. The nature of the beast, I think, when you record multiple packs or series, and anybody who does record will know this, you can quite easily forget what you've got in one to what you've got in another. Pack that doesn't want to be there. That is starting. Where are we? Lost myself. Here. Yeah, so a nice little. This is actually exactly the same tunnel that the board, for want of a better word, the board. Yes, good English. And yeah, there we go. I think that works okay. We've just got a couple to put in there. As I say, we need to do some more work around that anyway. But what I had thought, and I know it's a dangerous thing, me thinking, was that we could do something like the old carpenter's barrier trick. So 2, 3, maybe 4 on that one. Maybe we'll, and then we can bring you down 3, and then we can come down like that, like we did with the things. But in this case, we can use ice. And I think that would look pretty splendiferous. Especially if I put a few off the bottom of here as well. So, you know, not just from the ceiling, but also like maybe that. I don't know whether we can. No, we can't. I didn't think we would be able to, but there you go. I know that's the wrong tool as well. Okay. Oh, okay, and that's still there anyway. But yeah, so we can do that. Oh, there we go. Finally catches up underneath as well, and I can get a few of those in, and well, I'm going to do that, and again I will be back in a little while. Alright, that's it. I don't think we need any more in here. It's mainly now finishing off around the outside out here and getting the Yetis, the ice walls in, and obviously getting the entrance here and the other side done and joined in. But I'm really happy with the way this looks. I think it's got something going on. I'm wondering whether we should get a few more a few buckets of water and do the old dripping trick above some of there as well, though, because I think that might look pretty good. What I want to do is then make this into like an ice cave entrance and similar to the other side. But yeah, I think on that note we are going to call it an episode, and until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.